In the early hours of October 7th, 1998, in Laramie, Wyoming, a senseless act of hate led to the death of a young man with a promising future.
Police say Shepard was lured from this Laramie night spot. He was later robbed, beaten, and left for dead, tied to this fence post outside of town.
Early this morning, freshman Matthew Shepard died from injuries he received in a vicious beating.
The only place that he didn't have any blood on him on his face was what appeared to be where he'd been crying down his face.
None of it made any sense to us. The degree of violence was just, it was horrific. Later we came to understand that when it's a hate crime, this is a definite signal of a hate crime, that level of violence.
He didn't speak at all. He was completely silent the whole time. I didn't even think he looked of age to be in college. I was surprised he ended up being 23.
Once I sort of came out of that initial shock, I dove underneath my desk, and somewhere in that, maybe 3 to 4 seconds, he had shot me, just once in my arm.
I did open my eyes a couple times that first time he was in the room, and I just remember kind of seeing him walk around. He was really calm, stone-faced, no expression.
This is Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University. Outside the United States, it was little known until last year. On April the 16th, 2007, one of its undergraduates brought Virginia Tech to international fame. This student, Sung Hui Cho, entered a residence block at around 7 a.m. He went to the 3rd floor. There, he shot a young girl and another student who came to help. Unnoticed, the killer returned to his room. Methodically, he rearmed himself and changed his clothes. Then he posted a package containing video clips and photos from nearby Blacksburg. It was addressed to NBC television. On his return to campus, he went to a classroom building, Norris Hall, chain shut the doors, and calmly embarked on the worst mass shooting in modern American history.
Phone this morning is Desiree Smith, an NIU student who was in the classroom yesterday when the shooting began. Desiree, your thoughts this morning. It's been a little less than 24 hours. What are you thinking? How are you feeling?
I still haven't fully processed it, I think. It's still kind of sinking in, and I don't know, I'll feel okay for a little bit, and then every 10 minutes or so I just start to get sick again, remembering seeing him standing there with that gun and how I was feeling and everything.
How did you sleep last night? You were saying that it was very difficult?
Yeah, I had trouble falling asleep because every time I was shutting my eyes, I just kept seeing him standing there with that gun. And I don't know, it didn't hit me until I was trying to go to sleep what actually happened to me today and how close I came to maybe getting shot or something worse.
Unfortunately, many MSSU students experienced the storm firsthand and were in the path of the powerful storm that Sunday evening. One such student, Nathan Mills, this year's editor-in-chief of the campus newspaper The Chart, recounted that traumatic experience.
I worked at Jothamo Mattress on Rangeline, about 18th and Rangeline. I knew I was in trouble. Dove in the hallway, took shelter, and the building was just destroyed with me in it. Stuff flying all over the place. A dumpster actually hit me in the back, and that was pretty cool.
For Mills, he reflects on his life and goes through the emotions during the night of the tornado.
I remember lying there on the ground and thinking that I was going to die that day and that there was nothing I could do about it, and how disappointed I was angry and disappointed that more than anything else that I didn't get to finish a lot of the things that I had started.
Mills openly describes the things that are going on during his life today.
I've got a bunch of things going on. I'm about to get married. I'm about to graduate, and all of those things would have been taken away from me had I died that day.